All right, so I did a few problems up here. We're talking about negative numbers for middle school, getting ourselves ready so we know we are going to be in good shape for the school year when we get in there. So we're talking about negatives and positive numbers and combining them in a way of adding or subtracting. It gets a little confusing. Now, if you look at this, a lot of times I usually like to say like it's money, or we're talking about games or temperatures. When you're subtracting, it gets a little bit trickier because people get very confused with this. So if I'm taking away some negative set of points, I want you to think about like if you were playing a game and you had 7 points right now as you stand, and you're told that they're going to take away a negative 4 points from you. What does that mean? Well, that means that you lost 4 points, but you're not going to lose them now. So you're basically, what you're doing is adding that. So when you take away a negative number, you're actually adding it back to what you currently have. So we have this little saying, which is called keep. You keep the first number, you change this negative to a positive, to a plus, and then you change this number to whatever it is now. So now it's a positive. So 7 plus 4 now, which is 11. Again, it's you have 7 points. If you had 7 points in a game and you were told on your turn that they were going to be giving you back your 4 points as you lost, which is what that's saying. You're taking away a negative 4 points from what you have. You're really adding points to yourself. Let's take a look at this next one. Same concept. So if you had negative 2 points and you're losing one of those negative points, you are now going to be less in the negative, and you're going to be at negative 1 this time. So again, we want to use that little adage of keep this number the way that it is. We change this minus to plus, and then we change this number here to the opposite of whatever it is, which in this case is plus. You had negative 2 points, and now you're getting another point back, so you have a negative 1. Let's try that last one. Now notice that this does not have minus and negative, it's just minus. So really it's the same thing as saying like I lost 3 points, or maybe I spent $3 and then I'm spending another 8. So you can look at it that way if you'd like. And negative 3 minus 8, they're both the same sign. It's like adding 2 negatives together. And if you want, you can do that same keep, change this to plus, and make this some negative, make it the opposite. You're saying I spent 3, I spent another 8. That means I spent a total of $11. If you want more questions like these, you can find them in my playlist of getting ready for middle school on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And that will be under the YouWantAlgebra name. And you can find them in all my playlists as well as so much more. And don't forget to like, share, and follow for more.